With only 2 more releases from Tamashii before the end of this year and an already promising lineup for 2020, what other installments does Figuarts have planned for the Dragon Ball lineup next year? Well, in today's video, we're going to be speculating and discussing what I believe and what I hope will be in next year's series of Dragon Ball Figuarts. These predictions are based on the Japanese market, so you can give that a couple of months adjustment if you are thinking about US release. So just before we get into it, this is by no means backed up by any concrete evidence that Tamashii will be releasing any of the figures I'll be discussing, except the ones that have been already confirmed. Again, this is just pure speculation, me having a little bit of fun, because in the end, that's what this hobby's all about, having fun and hopefully, just generate some conversation amongst us collectors. Looking back first on this year's lineup, in a tradition that started 2 years ago, I believe, we have been getting a consistent Dragon Ball release from Tamashii every month for the past 2 years, with the exception of April this year. Tamashii did hit us with a double whammy, Super Saiyan Blue Gogeta and Full Power Broly, which meant no release for this November. So I guess what I'm trying to say is that I think it's safe to bet this tradition will continue next year. So without further ado, let's look at my Figuarts predictions for 2020. Now we already have Jiren confirmed for January, Tao Pei Pei for February, Ultra Instinct Goku for April, and possible releases of Great Ape Vegeta and Captain Ginyu next year as well. We saw these figures displayed in New York Comic Con with official images of Great Ape Vegeta posted by Tamashii on their Instagram, so there is a good chance we might see them in 2020's release schedule. Piccolo 2.0. With this month's release of Demon Piccolo, I guess it would be relatively easy for Tamashii to retool the figure, give him the right accessories, maybe a few new ones we didn't get with the original release Piccolo, like the special beam cannon, and maybe some stretchy arms. I've said this before, and I'll say it again. We need a new Piccolo. As much as I love the old one, the size difference is just too much to ignore now that you compare the two figures. Piccolo, for me, has always been an intimidating character, and part of that intimidating presence was his size compared to the other Z fighters. Size shouldn't always matter, but in this case, I think it does. Namek Saga Bulma. I think Tamashii hasn't really touched on the Namek Saga besides Awakening Goku. It's not my favorite arc, but definitely one of the most memorable ones. If Ginyu does make it on the 2020 roster, how out of field would it be to have Namek Saga Bulma to go along with the captain of the Ginyu Force, throw in one of the Namek Dragon Balls, and a frog accessory, and I think should be just as popular as the rest of the Bulmas we've been getting so far. Gotenks Boo. We've got 2 forms already and 1 from Figurize, and I'd say 2020 is a good year to throw in another Boo form to the series. My guess, Gotenks Boo. Wouldn't that just be another slap on the face to DF? Not that I have anything against the company, got my Vegito on pre-order and can't wait to get him in hand, but I don't know, Tamashii did it with Ginyu, could they be doing this with Boo as well? Am I just fueling the flames of rivalry between Tamashii and DF? Is there even a rivalry between the two? Probably not, but another Boo would be a very welcome addition to the collection. Cooler. I have no reference for this one, it's purely me just hoping and dreaming, and why not? Aside from the original Broly, Cooler has got to be up there with some of the most popular movie villains, him and Janemba. But come on Tamashii, if you want to do something for the fans, besides giving us a freaking Grade 8 Vegeta, Cooler Tamashii, that's the way to a fan's heart. Bardock. Figurize is doing it, so Tamashii's got to do it too, right? Right? We just need to show Bardock some love. He's a fan favorite, and it's about time he gets some Figuarts treatment. Throw in both forms, Tamashii. Please, please. Super Saiyan and base form. Hit. Just going with what I think Tamashii is doing for the past couple of years. A bit of Dragon Ball Z, a bit of Boo arc, a bit of Dragon Ball, throw in some Super here and there. This year we got some Goku Black arc characters. Next year we get Ultra Instinct and Jiren. So why not another Tournament of Power character just for giggles? I don't think we'll be getting another Justice character, so Topo is out of the question. So who's next in line? Caulifla? Maybe, but my bet's on Hit. And yes, I know I left one slot blank, but I'm going to leave that one up to you guys. I want to see if there's a character not on this list that everyone else thinks should be. And I'm curious to hear what your predictions are for 2020, so leave your comments down below. Let's get some conversation going. Anyway, hope you guys enjoyed the video. Again, it was just me having a little bit of fun. something to get you guys talking and excited for next year. Demon, Piccolo, and Bulma to finish off 2019, and yes, you can be sure I'll have reviews up for those too. As always, thank you guys so much for watching. You are the best. Have a fantastic weekend, and I'll see you real soon. Yoroshiku.